Michigan stands at a fork in the road. They had, I think, their most impressive win of the year over Washington, and Sharon Moore had his best coaching job of his career against Washington. The fork in the road that Michigan stands at right now is you continue improving and you make the Ohio State game your Super Bowl. And win or lose that game, you're winning 9 games at the worst. Before I continue, liking the video, watching the video all the way through, and commenting your thoughts down below are the best ways to support the channel, as they help push me into the algorithm, help me to receive a larger paycheck that I can use to reinvest in producing elite analysis for you all. Subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, sharing the video around, and supporting us in other ways that you can find out via the description are other awesome ways to support our operation at College Football with Sam. We are becoming the best. We want to be the best. Thank you all for making that possible. Beat Ohio State, and anything past that with 10 wins is amazing this year, no matter what you go over your win total. If you take that fork in the road and you continue to build upon the foundation that I think these first 7 games have set, which is Michigan is not an elite team. The Oklahoma and USC games showed that, but the Nebraska and Washington games showed that they can beat good teams, and they are getting better as the year goes on. And they're the youngest team in the Big Ten, so that's an encouraging sign that they're improving and not falling further apart as some of these younger, less experienced teams can. The other path is against a Michigan State team whose season is on the line, who's at home. Their fans hate you, as your fans, Michigan fans, hate them. And a coach who probably knows he's done if he doesn't win this game, or maybe he's not done if he doesn't win, but the pressure will ramp up, and wins further down the road will be, the must-win nature of those games will be amplified, so you better start winning now. And you overlook this team, and the improvements you made are a mirage, and you don't capitalize off of them, and you lose to a horrible MSU team. That is why Michigan can't afford to overlook Michigan State. The season is on the line. You cannot afford any more losses. You can't. The one that in theory and on paper you could without making it reflect poorly on your program is the Ohio State game. And that's a rivalry game. That's Michigan's most important game of the regular season. So you would highly prefer to not lose that game. You want to enter that game 9-2. If you beat Ohio State but lose this game to Michigan State, you're probably not getting in the playoffs anyway. So you cannot afford any more losses here. The season for Michigan is on the line in every game they play in. On the line in every game. Number 2 is the rivalry history. So beating Michigan State on the road is not easy for Michigan. Now I know these things change, NIL, the portal, you name it. But it's not going to be easy. You are going to have to expect Michigan State to give their best, to attack your zone coverage, to play efficiently as they did against Indiana for the first few minutes. And Michigan is not Indiana, so they can't just weather the storm for a quarter if Michigan State's playing their A game. It'll be a 60-minute fight. And it's a rivalry game. And history says that beating MSU in East Lansing as Michigan is not an easy task. Number 3 is the fact that Michigan themselves is not invincible. They're inconsistent, especially in terms of perimeter and backfield play. And those are the things that help you win blowouts, that help you escape games early. Think about Ohio State. Ohio State does a really good job against the inferior teams because on an average basis, especially wide receiver and quarterback, they have the best wide receiver quarterback tandem almost every year in America. But even their defensive back play is usually talented, with like 1 or 2 rare exceptions of the 2020s. And combining those things means they can pass on you, you cannot pass on them, and they're talented enough at the lines of scrimmage to usually match you there, and the game gets out of hand very quickly, unless they play a team of their caliber. With Michigan, they do not have that backfield wide receiver tandem, and their secondary is not among one of the nation's best right now. So, seeing them pull away pretty quickly in this game if Michigan State brings its A game is hard for me. And number 4 and number 5 relate exclusively to MSU. Aiden Childs, Nick Marsh, Amari Kelly, Krishawn McCray, and Jack Velling are a good enough passing group, quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, to where they should be able to get yards on Michigan, at least in the scripted drives, and have some success early. They could have success for the entire game, too, because Michigan has not done a good job against top of the end wide receivers and quarterbacks. And Childs and his receivers are closer to that than I would even say Nebraska's receivers and quarterback. Like Childs, I think, is close to Raiola. His receivers, I think, are better than Raiola's, and I think his tight ends are similar. And we saw what Nebraska did to Michigan's secondary. Don't make a mistake about that. So this is going to be tough to play this MSU offense, and they will find creative ways to run the football too, even if they have to use Childs. Reason number 5 is that Jonathan Smith's job is on the line, so in this rivalry game at home, he may as well sell out and see if he can save his job and Michigan State's season, perhaps, by earning a win here. That's why Michigan can't afford to overlook Michigan State. I don't think they will. I think Michigan will win decisively, but I just want to throw out some caution and additional analysis on that game. Michigan really needs a win here, and they preferably need a big win, a statement win, and one that can give them continued confidence to really make that Ohio State game their Super Bowl, the game of the year, and put forth their best effort of the entire season in the final game of their season. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment your analysis and thoughts down below so I can reciprocate my thoughts with you in the comment section, and check out anything on these end screens that are up here. Whether it's a recommended video or playlists for teams that I'm talking about in a preview, prediction, or a reaction, make sure to hit the notification bell on those, scroll through them, and watch any suggested videos if you are interested. Thank you for helping College Football with Sam become the best and the biggest college football brand and channel on YouTube and other social media platforms. We will reach that one day because of your support.